obviously just learning some stuff, building a resume. Hopefully I have some more good years left in me. I would love to keep playing as long as possible. Everybody wants to be Vince Carter, but they can't. A lot of guys get a chance to choose when they retire. Or not many guys, anyway. Very rare. You get the opportunity to choose when you retire. A lot of guys don't have a choice. They just have to retire because most teams won't pick them up. But hopefully I get the opportunity to choose when I'm done. But when I'm done, that's definitely something I'm looking into doing and exploring into.
Have those opportunities made you? Have they made broadcasting more interesting to you?
For sure. I did the Sportscast EU in Syracuse a couple years ago. Learned a lot, some good hours, long hours, but it wasn't easy. And after that point, you kind of look at TV very differently and understand how hard it is. Everybody thinks the media is easy to do. It's not an easy job, and you realize how hard it is for some of those guys, those analysts, politicals, or the guys, TV analysts, the commentators, and kind of see. Radio is not for me. Certain things are not for me, and how tough it is to be able to talk as fast or have that voice. You just see the level of difficultness in the things that they do.
Danny, you understand. You're one of the few players on the team that understand what it takes to win a championship and understand that. What insight have you given to your teammates?
Just all year trying to prepare them of doing things the right way, being professional. They know that, though. Just the little things. That's kind of what's going to separate a good part of the game. Setting good screens, cutting hard, getting rebounds, chasing down, loose balls, getting the 50-50 balls. The effort plays, those go a long way because every possession matters, especially on this stage.
And your coach all season has kind of talked about the strength in numbers that you have in terms of the depth. All 10 of you, anybody that's coming off the bench is coming off to deliver points to you. Do you really feel that every day in practices at this stage?
Do I feel what again? Sorry.
Your coach all year has talked about the strength in numbers and how deep your depth is.
Yeah.
Do you really feel that all the way through?
Yeah, I think we have I said our bench has been playing great, and hopefully we get OG back, which would be nice. It'd only make us a deeper team, but I think we have the personnel, the bodies to be able to defend the way we want to, and also get out and run offensively.
Danny.
Is there a guy better than Kyle?
No, he's definitely the most scrappiest guy I've ever seen. Doing the little things we need him to do, things that don't show up in the stat sheet that make him special. He does take the charges. He gets the loose balls. He does the boxing out. Every little thing possible you can think of. He's helped our team a ton, and that's helped us get over win over some series and beat some opponents in certain games.
I think there was a play in Game 6 where he dove twice on the same possession for the same loose ball. Is that kind of emblematic of
him saving the ball, not giving us a turnover, giving us extra possession, giving his body up for it. As you can see, he's been walking around with an oven mitt most of the playoffs. He's got more elements, I'm sure, throughout of him diving on the floor, taking charges. But that's what he's here for. And he knows that that's what he's good at doing, and he does it for us, putting his body on the line. And he wants to win. It shows you how badly he wants to win.
Stephen Long, Sportsnet. Kawhi, I'm just curious about, can you take me back to first memories of when you first played in the finals? Like what kind of nerves there are there, and if you still feel any of those right now?
It's just anxiousness, wanting to get to the game and play. I was young, my first finals, 20, probably second year in the league, and not knowing really what to expect. But after that, going into my second one, you pretty much know what to expect. And we were playing the same team, but it's still the same. It's the same basketball game. It's 5-on-5. Still two hoops. So you just got to go out there and play hard and live with the results.
Back in the right side, way in the back.
Kawhi, Jordan Fontaine, Rogers Sportsnet. Just wondering, before coming to Toronto, your impressions of Toronto as a basketball city, and now having played and lived here, have those impressions changed at all?
Now you get to see how it is every day, or for 41 games. Before you come, their crowd does come out when you're playing here on the road, but I also was on the West, so I only played them once a year. And, like I said, now I'm here for 41 games during the regular season. You get to live in a city, see how, if guys or girls wearing hats, jerseys, you know, how much support is really around the city. And, you know, now in the playoffs, you get to see everybody outside the arena and seeing how, you know, excited they are for the game and how much support is there too. So, I mean, it's been an exciting year. You know, just those, you pretty much, that's what pretty much changed for me, just being able to see it visually. And, you know, like I said, I'm in and out during the regular season.
Second row on the right, Mark.
Kawhi, Mark Schwartz, ESPN. Draymond Green recently called himself the best defender of all time. You're right there with him, and you have as many all-defensive appearances and first team as he does. I'm wondering if you could compare yourself on defense to him and talk about what it is that gives you so much ability on that side of the ball.
And I think he should feel that way about himself. You have to come in these games confident and, you know what you could do on the floor. But, I mean, I don't know how to just compare myself against him. I don't really do that. You know, just for myself and what I bring to the game, I guess we both bring, like, we could switch, you know, 1 through 4, 1 through 5 on the floor. Both bring energy to the game. We want to play defense. We want to stop the player in front of us. And, I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, he's leading them on that end of the floor as well.
Right side in the middle, the end. Tim, go ahead.
Tim Reynolds with the AP. Kawhi, kind of along the same lines as Mark's question, because you are such a good defensive player, such a great defensive player, how much does that help you on the offensive end, prepare for a game, prepare for a series, and as you try to work through figuring out what the Warriors are going to try to do against you in certain situations?
I mean, I guess it just that helps me. It just, you know, we might get a steal, help my team get an easy look in transition, or, you know, being able to play defense. We limit them to one shot, probably get a rebound. I mean, come down offense again with some pace. So I guess that helps. And, I mean, but it's two different sides of basketball. It's not like just because I get a stop, I'm going to make a shot or do a good move.
Because you have such an understanding of the defensive end, do you think that helps you out as an offensive player when you try to figure out what Andre is going to do against you, or what Clay or what Draymond, whoever's in front of you at a given moment?
Not really. I've never really thought of it that way, but maybe. You know, there's good offensive players that are not good defensive players either, or, you know, the other way around. Good defense, not a good offense. So I think it just really comes to being smart and just being in those situations before and just knowing what's going to happen. Going through years of playing and seeing defensive schemes or offensive schemes, and it pretty much helps you watching film and seeing, you know, how they guarded other guys or me in the past.
Same area on the right side. Go ahead, Phil.
Hey, Kawhi. Phil Barber, Santa Rosa Press, Democrat. I think most coaches and players in this league would put you amongst the very best players in the NBA, but you probably don't have as much popular fame as some other guys like LeBron and Steph Curry. Do you prefer to fly under the radar a little? Does it ever bother you that you don't have as much notoriety as some other guys?
No, I mean, I'm not playing the game for that reason. You know, I'm out here playing to have fun and trying to be the best player I could be. And, you know, I'm happy with myself and, you know, what I have done in my career. And I'm just going to keep going from there. It's not about me being famous or want to have more fame than those guys. It's about me playing basketball and having fun on the floor.
Final question, back on the right, Greg.
Hey, Kawhi. Obviously, there's a lot more distractions when you get to this level. We're seeing that today. They're a team that's been here now 5 straight times. They've got guys that have experience. There are a lot of guys in your locker room that don't have experience dealing with this kind of attention, this hoopla, the circus that surrounds the NBA Finals. I know you've been there before. What do you tell the guys? Do you have advice for those guys?
Yeah, I mean, you know, most guys been through, you know, been into the Eastern Finals on this team. And, you know, as each series goes, you get more media or, you know, ask more questions about what's going on. But my thing is just, I mean, once this is over, it's still between the lines. You're playing 5-on-5 like I just told him. We're still playing basketball. We have a scheme. just focus on that and don't focus on no outside attention. And, you know, we know what we need to do. You're inside this locker room every day, so don't pay attention to people who are not in your locker room.